What's happening, everyone? Nicky Hawkins here, West Ham Fan TV. Morning after the game before, obviously lost to Everton yesterday. What can you really say? It just wasn't good enough. At the end of the day, I think, Everton come with a game plan, did what they got to do, got the points. Not had a great record against Everton of late. Well, for years actually. I don't remember us beating Everton too many times over my time supporting West Ham. I think what you got to take away from it is that we lack a depth of squad to compete with that sort of top bracket. If you look at the likes of Chelsea and Man City and even Liverpool, who have suffered horrendously with injuries, Man United of course, they've all got a plan A, and they've also got a plan B if plan A doesn't work. Now that is what we lack at West Ham, is that we lack a depth to the squad, especially with injuries like with the likes of Deck out and everything else. We lack a depth of different talent. Yarmolenko, for me, came on yesterday. I was calling for him to come on just because I knew that he can strike a ball from outside the box, but horrendous yesterday, I must say that. Benrahma, in fact, I'm not going to pick on certain players just because I thought, across the board we were quite poor. Everton defended brilliantly. They came with a game plan, they stuck to it, and it got them the points in the end. And I just think that's where it's all going to fall down for West Ham, is that the squad depth and the difference in talent that we've got. We lost Lanzini yesterday, then lost Cresswell, who are two important players at the catalysts against Burnley, which does us no favours. But ultimately, you've got to reflect on the season and look at it and think how much of a miracle that we've worked for going so long without injuries, for going so long without having to change too much. That's what you've got to take away from that, I think. It's catching up with us now. We always knew it would. We'll talk about the reasons at the end of the season, I'm sure. But you've really got to start to wonder the thinking of the sale of Haller and not replacing him. And although I wasn't Haller's greatest fan, that he would have done something. He would have given us an option. But it's not even keeping him. It was replacing him, which was, I can't find a thinking behind it. Top four is not over by any stretch of the imagination. But winning yesterday would have given us a great chance, a great opportunity to seize that. Opportunity. Leicester, they've got 3 tough games. Look, they could win all 3, but then quite easily they could lose all 3, which is with an FA Cup final on the horizon. Liverpool going to fancy themselves now. They've got a game tonight against Manchester United, and they're going to fancy themselves there to pick up the points. That means they leapfrog us in the table. Same games played. Let's get these points on the board and see where we go. But listen, no matter what happens, I'm so proud of the boys, what they've done, and the management, what they've done this season. Let's just hope we can secure some sort of European football, whether it be Champions League or Europa. But look, we dust ourselves off, we go again. We've done that well all season, so let's just make sure we do that this week. Thank you very much for watching. One thing left to say, come on you Irons.